Look, that guy there is blatantly ignoring the fact that he's about to be eaten by a polar bear. Hello, Captain VFC here with another little inbox review stroke unboxing thing of a kit. I'm bashing it around on the desk like it's nothing. That is a bad move, but it is this. The Cessna C-185 Skywagon from Kovozávody Prostějov in 1/72 scale. So firstly, a little look at the box. We have a lovely bit of Carlos Alonso artwork. He does artwork for KP, AZ, there might be more, I don't know. I keep seeing his name pop up, and I always like the artwork. It is quite eye-catching. In fact, the main reason why I bought this is because of the eye-catching artwork. So that's on the top side. On the flat sides, we have Czech and English. I was looking at that flag thinking, that looks familiar. What language is that again? It's English. It's the one I speak. Skill level 1, barcode, a little note saying that this was not funded in any way by the EU or other public subsidies, which they do like to put on their boxes. The end is a summary of all the above. And we have the yellow side. I like the yellow side. It shows one of the different versions. It has the product code 234, which is actually on all of the sides pretty much. I just wasn't paying attention. And of course, it is recyclable. And there's the address for them. And then on the back, ta-da! We have the 3 colour options that are available with this kit. Now, firstly, this is an aircraft I know very, very little about, as in I saw it and thought that looks interesting, bought it, and then looked it up. We will go into a full history of the aircraft during the building video. However, there is no real history to this aircraft in kit form. This is it. This in many, many, many different versions that they've announced. A 2022 tool, first time ever, as far as I can tell, in injection molded plastic of a Cessna C-185. If I'm wrong, then please don't bother telling me. Just update ScaleMate so that people like me get it right next time. Anyway, let's open it up and see what we've got. We have a bag. Typical KP style of packaging. It is just a sealed bag with a single sprue of grey plastic, a single bit of clear plastic, the instructions and the decals. So now we have to open the bag. This is also not going to be something I can reseal realistically, so I hope I make this soon, otherwise it's going to be awkward. We're going to look at the decal sheet first, so that I can then start protecting them. We've got white. I have to hold it at an angle so the light doesn't shine off it, but you've got the white registration, the red registration, some seat belts. Look at that. That's all right. The instrument panel, and a few other bits, including, of course, the polar bear. As to whether these numbers actually relate to what the instructions tell you, that's the KP gamble. We will have to wait and see, but it looks rather nice. And on the British one, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Skywagon 180 on it. Really, really, really fine print. Very, very nicely done. They might just disintegrate and turn to nothing, so not going to promote them too much, but visually they look quite good. In here, this is strange. We have the clear parts, which I'm not actually going to get out of the bag. I'm going to leave them here. But there's this one random non-clear part. Oh, it keeps sliding away. This like bulk. Oh, come on, you bastard. There you go. This like bulkhead bit. That is there. And I don't know what that is doing in a bag of clear parts, but it is there. The clear parts, even through the bag, look okay. They don't look as clear as perhaps I would like, but hey, it's not actually that big an aircraft, so it doesn't really matter. And then we have the main event. Look at that. Very nice detail, especially on the wing there. It is not quite as crisp as you'd expect from your bigger brands, but it does look nice. This is, as I've said, a 2022 tool. Fantastic stuff. A tiny bit of flash by the windows. Don't know if you can see that. Not the end of the world. This is a limited run kit, so it doesn't tell you where the parts are on the sprue itself. That will be a sprue map in there, I expect. But you get the idea. Very, very simple. This is it. Fuselage, wing, 2 tails. I guess 2 different options, or maybe it just has 2 tails. It's a twin boom Cessna. There's the seats. Look, that's quite nicely done. And there we go. That is it. Looks alright. There's even a door handle. There's a door handle. Look at that. You can see the door handle. Very, very nice. And then let's just take a little look at the instructions. Now, I've left the instructions until last because they tend to be the thing out of a KP kit that make me want to throw myself across the room and hit my head against something blunt. They are slightly misprinted. You can see the colour is off. The blue is run. And here it looks like the colour's run. So, yeah, not high hopes for that. Here we go. Here is your part map. And yes, it shows that you use one of the tails and you don't use the big bulbous thing. That will obviously be for a different one. We have step-by-step add seats and the bulkhead, which for some reason is not... Oh, I see. They must have noticed. Look, it's supposed to be here. This is not me, by the way. I genuinely haven't done that. This is the first time I've opened the bag. So this part here, they must have noticed it had fallen off and just put it in here. So that shows that there's been some QC done by an actual person. But there we go. Board during construction. What? Board? Board during construction. Okay. I don't know what that means. Fantastic. Any suggestions as to what that means? Let me know. But basically, yeah, build interior, glue together, put wing on. Done. Easy. And here you've got, are they rockets? What would they be? Sort of like a carrying rack. I know there is a military version, but I didn't think they had weapons. I have no idea what they are. Whatever they are, they go on at that point. And it just tells you there are different propellers. It doesn't tell you which ones you use in this version of the kit. That is a KP Classic trick. They just print out generic instructions, which, considering it can't cost that much to print out the instructions, like, why don't they just do better? Like, why don't they just tell you which bit goes for what version? I don't know. I'm clearly a renegade. On the back, you have stick tail on and then option. One of them might have that. One of them might have that instead. One of them might have that. It doesn't tell you which one has that, but it does tell you what colour to paint them, and you could probably add it up. And then there is a lovely little line diagram of the Cessna 185 as well. So there we go. Well, that is it. Not much to look at for this kit because it is so simple. Despite its simplicity, I'm not expecting this to just fall together. These kits tend to require a little bit more work and a little bit more thought. That is not to say they are bad kits. It is just to say that they are not the same as the major manufacturers. Honestly, the tooling of this does look fine. I think I'll be okay with it. I still don't actually know which colour to do. So I bought this mostly because it looked quite cute with a big polar bear on the front. But I don't necessarily want to do the Canadian one. I just genuinely have not decided. I like the red. I think that's eye-catching. I like the white, and it's a British one, which would fit in with my collection of mostly British aircraft. But is also a little bit boring because it's just white. But then so many Cessnas are white, you kind of expected, right? And then you've got the weird blue one with orange bits and black underneath and the red spinner, and that looks cool. So I genuinely have no idea which one of these to do. So again, thoughts below. I probably won't start this one until after I've posted, or won't paint this one anyway, until after I've released this video, rather than what I usually do, which is just immediately start making it, and then by the time you look at the unboxing, it's already on my shelf. Ha! YouTuber things. So yeah, let me know what you think I should do colour-wise. And that's it. We'll see. Any comments, any thoughts, preferably related to this topic. I don't just need your random thoughts in the comments, but any thoughts on what colour I should do on the kit, then let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you feel like doing any of that, and potentially follow me on Twitch if you want to see me build it, because I will almost certainly be doing that on Twitch because that's how I make my kits. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Impulse buy, not going to lie. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.